Say good morning, everyone, as we roll the ball around, up and down the hands and the fingers. And on the thumb pad, and the pad below the pinky. And of course, if you're on a table, you can roll it up your forearms. Cross the knuckles. Let's interlace the fingers and squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 extra second. Then release. And squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's throw it up in the air today. Whoa, hit the ceiling on that. Try to trick yourself as always. Switch from hand to hand, maybe not even catch it, maybe just make believe you're playing handball with yourself there by slapping it. Keep that dexterity going. And 3, 2, 1. Let's drop it on the floor and step in the middle 3 times. We're going to bring it up to the knuckles, pressing once on each as we go across. Roll across the knuckles. Bring it to the back on the top of the heel and pivot on the toes, sliding across the top of the heel. Bring it down to below the first knuckle and press down. Slide it a little bit further south to the side of the top of the heel and press down. And over to the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Press down, roll it down each of the bones. And script. Three, 2, 1. Assess how that foot feels as opposed to the other. And bring the ball to the other foot. Pressing down 3 times. To the knuckles. Slide it across. Slide it across the top of the heel. Press in those 3 spots. Roll it down the feet. And screw. And let's get that ball out of the way, reassess, and start marching in place or jogging. Heart rate weight going. And you can pick it up or sprint or do some rapid squats or some side jacks with about 21 seconds left. Or just keep doing what you're doing. Be safe, whatever you do. Today we're going to be doing some seated yoga. So I'm going to try to get some of this aerobic stuff in early. And I think today I'll sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 12. 19, 20, 21. Deep breaths. Rub the hands together. Cultivating chi. Making a chi ball. And letting it lead us in our dance. Shifting weight. From one leg to the other. And centering. Let's twist at the waist and swing the arms. And center. Some ocean wave breathing. Two deep breaths. Take the fingers and the thumb, put it at the base of the spine. Step out and gather in starlight. Come into the center and gathering from the other side. And centering. Let's extend the arms and rotate. And go in the other direction. One palm is up, one palm is down, flip-flop. Bring the arms in front of the body, interlace the fingers, bring them up over the head and stretch. Back if you can. Back to center and over to one side. Other side. And center, bring it down slowly and press down at the chest. Bring it down, interlace behind your back and raise the arms up. And back down. Let's bring one arm across the chest, just below the throat, pressing in at the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down on the elbow. And then the other arm. And let's shrug. And roll the shoulders back. And forward. Let's roll the neck in one direction. Then the other. Bring your hand over your head, cup the ear, and gently tug towards one side. And then the other. Look up. And down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. Let's do a side lunge, stretching the adductors. And go the other way. Let's come to center, hinge at the waist, and reach down, stretching the hamstrings. Inch out with your fingers. Keep those heels back on the floor or towards the floor. Stretch the calves. Keep going straight down and go to all fours. Pick up one arm, put it behind your head with your elbow facing up like a wing. The other arm, the hand should be underneath the shoulder. You're on your knees. And bring that arm back down and bring the other arm up behind your head. And look up. And come back down, back into a pike. Inch your way back, up. Stay bent, hinged at the waist, knees slightly bent again. And slowly come up and grab a stick. We're, let's see, we're back at our regular roll them out. And roll it in. And flip flop. And then bring the stick back over your head and back if you can. Otherwise, just hold it up here. 2. One more. Let's punch out. And flop at the wrists. Bring the stick behind in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. If you can, go back into an extension or just keep twisting. And we're coming back up, tucking in our chin and pecking like a pigeon. Bring the stick behind the neck in the crook of the arms. And twist the trunk, keeping the head and hips steady, straight ahead. And then bring the stick out in front again and go laterally in one direction. And then the other. And then let's swim with it. And bring it back the other way. Back paddling. I think Jonathan said kayaking was a better cue for this, and I think he's right. So we're kayaking backwards. And we're going to do some lunges down. Let's do 5 out and down. 1, 2. We're all going to sit down in a second. 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's put the stick down. And we'll go up on our toes, hold for a second, come back on our heels. That's 1, 2, 3, we'll do 15, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, and 15. Good. Stick goes down, chair comes out. Time for some chair yoga. Remember, if you find a favorite move here, it's something you can do anytime, any place that you're sitting, eating, watching television, whatever you're doing. I'm going to start by sitting sort of in the middle of the chair, hands on your knees, and we're just going to do some cat-cow stretches while sitting. So arch your back, head back, tuck your chin in, and round your back. Do about 5 to 7 of these. Let's do 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sit back just a little bit, and we're just gonna sit straight up and raise our hands above our head and bring them down. Raise, nice and parallel to the ears, and down. 2, 3, 4, 6. And then bring them up and hinge at the waist and bring them down. And if you can, touch the floor and just hold. Let's take 6 breaths, 6 nice deep breaths down here. And I got one more. And come back up. We're going to bend to one side. Hold for 3 breaths. And then to the other. Okay, here comes the chair pigeon. So you want to cross your right leg, let's say, over the top of your left. Bring your right arm underneath your left elbow. Try to grasp your hands and bring your elbows up to about shoulder height and just clench. If you can tuck that leg underneath your calf, wow, I'm amazed. I can't, but some can. Hold. One more breath. And bring it down, and then we'll reverse. Say left leg. Can I get that? No, I can't get that. Left arm goes underneath. Bring it up to the shoulder. Clench. 1, 2, 3, and bring it down. Then go sideways in your chair, let's say to the right. Grab the back of your chair and with both hands, and then twist behind you. Hold it for 3 breaths, maybe twisting a little bit more. And then come around to the left side, go to the back of your chair, turn it this way, hands on the chair, deep breath. And 3. We're going to try a warrior. So I'm on the left side here. I've got my left hip in the corner and my leg straight out in front. My back leg is stretched behind me. Both are on the floor. And I'm raising my hands up in front. And then I'm going to twist a little, turn around towards the front, and put my hands straight out in front and back. And we'll try the same, go in the other direction. Three breaths this way, coming forward, and 3 breaths this way. And then finally, let's cross one leg over the other. The ankle is above the knee cap. You can just sit like this, or if you want to increase the stretch on the hip flexors, hinge at the waist, come forward. You'll be feeling it on the hip of the leg that is raised. Hold for 3 breaths. Come back up. Other leg. If you want, hinge again. And come up. And that's that. We'll put our chairs to the side. gather together and shake the tree a little bit. And center, 2 deep breaths. We're going to open our hearts. Exhaling on the way out. Inhaling on the way in. Gathering in energy. Now, Itzhak had an interesting observation yesterday. I'm going to hold here and send this out, which is that you first send it out and then bring it in. And I am mulling that. But for now, we're going to center. Take 2 deep breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. And let's go down. Gather up some earth chi. And bring it up and release it with an ah. Namaste. Oops. How is everyone today?
Namaste.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Don. You're very welcome. And
Thanks, Tom. We're on our way.
Thank you.
okay, take care. Good, great to see you.
Great saying.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, thank you very much. That was
You're welcome. Suzanne, hi. And it's a 5 Tibetan day after all that sitting around. So if there's no further thoughts, observations, questions, I'll get started. No? Okay. Again, just reminding you, you can twist at the waist or twirl up to 11 we're going to do. At least I'm going to do. You can do more. Or less. Take 2 deep breaths as I switch the camera, because we're going to the floor. Let's go this way today. We're on our back Soles of the feet are on the floor. Hands are by our side unless you want them under your back for extra support at the lumbar region or your neck, because we're going to come up with our head, neck, and shoulders. At the same time that we raise the soles of our feet off the floor, coming right back down. In the regular version, you have your legs extended as you bring your head, neck, and shoulders up. I'll do 6 and 5. Starting now. 1, 2, and when you're done, as I am, take 2 deep breaths. And come around, and we're going to be on our knees. Hands on the back of our thighs or our glutes. You can just lean back at the knee and come forward, or do a back extension and come forward. The bend. 1, 2, and after 11, take 2 centering breaths. We're going to sit back on the floor. Hands are either by your side with the fingers facing forward at the hips, or behind you with the fingers facing away. Come up into a table. In the regular version, your legs are extended. I'll do that for the final 5. Well, let's do 11. 1, 2, and 1 more for me. 2 deep breaths. We get on all 4s in the modified version, coming into an up dog on the knees. In the regular version, starting a down dog, come up and down. I'll do 6 and 5 again. Starting now. And then when you're done, come around, cross your legs in whatever way is comfortable this morning. Take 2 deep breaths. And we're going to rotate. You can rotate sitting up or hinging at the waist. 6 in one direction, 5 in the other. And when you're done, switch the positions of the legs. And then do 5 rotations in the original direction. And 6 in the reverse. I'm going to stop between 10 and 11 to stretch out in front and extend our arms and take 2 deep breaths. I got a cramp. And come up and bend over the left knee. Take 2 deep breaths. And then over the right knee. And come up. Satnam.
Thank you, Tom.
You're very welcome, Eric. Good to see you.
Thank you
Same
very
here.
much.
Okay, Hal, Suzanne, have a great day. Maureen,
You too, T.
and thank you for the graders. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Did
Mira,
everyone get a taste?
yes, they did. Christmas
I'm glad-
dessert.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care, Hal. Ava, Yoel. Cheerio. Mira.
Bye.
Now,